Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
Hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
Zdravím vás gamery, vážení diváci, vítajte v druhej epizóde z toho Gothicu. Sme v trestaneckej kolónii a ideme do starého tábora. Ale všimol som si tu týpka, ktorý tu sedí vonku. Je to niekto známy, neznámy, dá sa s nimi baviť, nedá? Kováči. OK, to... Môžem to zobrať, alebo nemôžem? Toto je tá dôležitá otázka. Sú to ich veci, alebo nie sú to ich veci? A nechce sa mi dvakrát... OK.
What are you doing out here?
I want to be left in peace, so get lost.
Môžem? OK.
I've warned you before, keep your hands off.
OK, kľúci,
Try that again and you'll regret it.
You don't need that much ore anyway.
Jasné, ono tu kvázi nezomriete, keď to nepotvrdíte, že? OK, kľúci. Tak, majte sa. To je všetko, čo som chcel. Aj keď chcel som sa pozrieť do tej trúhly, ale čo s tým narobíme? Nechcem strácať žiadne peniaze momentálne. Tak. Starý tábor. Preuložiť. Idem dovnútra. Snad tam budem viac bezpečí ako tu.
Where do you think you're going?
Dovnútra.
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Spomenieme Diega radšej.
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Niečo nové?
Any news?
Nah, everything's the same as ever.
Ďakujem. Dobre, takže to je len strážca. Tento, čo sa stará, aby bola zatvorená riadne. Wow. Je to tu organizované. Strážca. Á, tiene.
Hi.
What do you want?
What can you tell me about the camp?
I guess the most interesting part of it is the marketplace. If you're looking for anything in particular, that's the place to go. It's the place under the large roof, south of the outer ring.
Okay.
What people should I know around here?
If you get into any trouble with the guards, go and see Gravo. You'll find him at the bathing place, near the castle gate. He deals with guys who get into trouble. It happens quicker than you'd expect, especially to newcomers.
I want to be a shadow.
Oh, have you talked to Diego yet?
Yeah, I have.
Good. You just do as he says then. It didn't do me any harm. Well, not really, anyway.
OK, takže Diego o tom rozhoduje.
Where can I find Thorus?
He usually stands at the castle entrance.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Where can I find Diego?
During the day, he's usually at the castle entrance with Thorus.
OK. Tak, tu sa...
Hey, you!
Aha.
Lucky for you, but I would have enjoyed polishing your mug.
Takže nesmiem ísť ani do baráčkov, aby som na to pamätal. Čo to tu máme? Hoj, bašta. OK, dovnútra radšej teda nejdem. Dobre, takže pristúpe do hradu. To bude asi hentam. No tak sa tu porozhľadnime, že? Pozrite na ten gulášik. Teda oni tu varia len vodu asi do pohľadu. A môžeme?
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Daj to sem.
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
OK, akú?
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
A kde ich nájdeme?
Where can I find meat bugs?
Everywhere where there's garbage laying around.
Jej, to sú tie malé potvory.
Some at the deserted huts near the castle wall. Don't get confused by their ugly looks. Once cooked, they are tasty.
Where can I find hell mushrooms?
If you leave through the south gate, that's the collapsed tower. You'll see a plain directly in front of you. There's mushrooms growing there.
OK.
Who was the guy you sent before me?
His name was Neck. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms, but he didn't come back.
OK, tak asi budeme zháňať. Jejda, všeobecné informácie. OK. Jejda. Hop. Jasné. OK. Šieti, to je Gomez, zmizeli. Poblíž spustlých chatrčí. Bude veselo, ale... Tu môžem byť? Alebo ma len nevideli? To je iba tieň, to nie je teda dôležitá postava. To je akože... Pánvička, radšej by som ju nemal kradnúť, že? To je čo? To je... to je arénka, alebo čo? To je tieň iba... tam ten typek má peknú zbroj. Hej, ten je pomenovaný, či?
Hello. I haven't seen you before. You're new here, aren't you?
Just recently arrived.
Have you already decided which camp you want to join?
No, what do you think?
Well, it depends. Each camp has its advantages, I guess. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
What are the advantages of the old camp?
If you pay protection money to the guards, you can have a laid-back life here. They always interfere if one of the paying diggers is attacked. Besides, you can only get the goods from the outside world cheap here. These things are unaffordable in the other camps.
And what if 2 people fight each other who both pay protection money?
Then the guards just watch until one of them kills the other. Then they do him in.
To je logika.
What goods are considered precious here?
Everything from the outside world. Bread, cheese, and bacon, and above all, beer and wine. Not the cheap rice schnapps from the new camp, but really good stuff. You always get a good price for weapons, and armor is really expensive. The guards took the old armor off the prison guards after they killed them. You can always recognize them by their armor. They only sell it to other guards. You could never get hold of one as an outsider.
I think I've heard enough about the old
camp. Takže starý tábor prezentuje... No proste normálnu civilizáciu, že? Ale čo je v novom tábore?
What are the advantages of the new camp?
If you're cool about getting your throat cut for a slice of bread, you should go there. No, it's not that bad, but it's different from here. Here, Gomez takes care that things are sort of peaceful. In the new camp, there is no law. The only ones powerful enough to have a say there are the water mages, but they're too busy studying the barrier all day.
Why should I join the sect?
Well, you better ask somebody from the sect camp. There are always a couple of novices in the camp, and I'm sure they can tell you a lot about the sect. I've never been there myself, but according to everything that's said, they must be really generous. None of the three camps seems to be as much in need of new people as the sect camp.
Which of the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
Which of the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
Dobre. Tak ukážte. Ak tomu správne chápem, toto je môj nový bejvák. No a je tu pavučina. Jasné, to je môj nový bejvák. Šunka. Okej. To je dobré. Jasné, ja som si môžem odkladať veci. Dôležitá vec. Inventár je asi obmedzený, že? Dobre, akože... Jo, 2 truhly, stolík... Akože luxus. Na to, že sme doteraz vlastne nič nemali ľudia, máme vlastné bývanie. OK. Ja si to tu poznamenám. Domov. Sladký domov. To je ono. Dobre, dobre. Máme bývaničko, ja som spokojný. Dobre, poďme skúmať ďalej starý tábor, lebo ešte sme ani zďaleka neskončili. Ak uvidíme nejaké štenice, tak by sme to mali zobrať. Niekto podstatný tu. O, kuno. Predpokladám, že majster kováč.
It looks as if you knew what you were doing.
Nobody ain't complained yet, but that would be a bad idea anyway. Every idiot here needs a sword, and that is what they get from me.
How long does it take you to make one blade?
That depends. I'm as fast as a hurricane with simple swords. Of course, only on condition that the price motivates me. A freak like Whistler usually has to wait longer for his toy than other people.
Why? Doesn't he pay enough?
No, on the contrary. He gave me 150 ore for his last sword. The guy is into ornaments and girly stuff like that, and of course that's not cheap. Hey, you ain't curious at all, are you, pal?
Well, Smith, how's business?
Why would you want to know?
I may have an order for you.
Oh, really? And what?
I'll think about it.
Come back when you really need something and don't get on my nerves.
Oh, Doc.
I'd like to try working here as well.
Ah, but don't you think that you can make great blades?
What do I have to do?
Okay, take the steel and hold it into the fire. Then you have to lay the red-hot steel across the anvil. When you're finished, you put the hot blade into the water bucket over there to temper it.
Okay.
The cooled blade finally has to be sharpened on the grindstone.
I see.
However, you'll need some things for that. I could sell them to you.
I'd like to buy some blacksmith equipment.
Okej, takže rozžavená oceľ. Dobre, dobre, to možno niekedy inokedy vyskúšame sa priučiť kováčskému remeslu. Niekto tu prešiel? Nebol tu nejaký strážca, alebo kto? Aha. Dobre, no. Nebudeme otravovať chlapika. Dá sa vyliezť hore. To nebudeme zapalovať, na čo? Oh. To je tu dole. Iba nejaká nižšia štvrť, dobre. Deň. Opravuje si baráčik. Niekto s poriadnou zbrojou pred nami. Kirgo. Karim. Skety. OK. Tak sa opýtame.
Hi, I'm new here.
You don't say. Tell me about the outside world. It's been over a month since I heard anything from outside. I'm Kurgo. I fight in the arena.
Oh.
Are you good?
At fighting? I haven't been doing it for long, but I've already won a fight. Come on, I want to pass.
Takže dá sa tu nejako bojovať v aréne?
I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Kareem. You must have just been booted in here, or else you'd have heard of me.
Toto je šampión?
I'm the best fighter this damned camp has ever seen.
To je pekné. Môžeme ísť aj sem?
What are you doing here?
Trénuje.
Me? I'm fighting for the glory of the sleeper.
Sleeper?
What is the sleeper?
You will find priests who'll be able to answer that question better than I can in our camp. I'll just tell you this much. The sleeper is our redeemer. He has led us to this place, and he'll get us out of here.
You mean you're waiting for your god to liberate you?
Yes, and the wait will soon be over. A great invocation is currently being prepared.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Could you describe the way to your camp?
There are always some novices around here in the old camp, willing to accompany newcomers like you to our camp. You only need to speak to them.
Okay.
You fight in the arena?
I was sent here from the swamp by my masters to fight for the sleeper. I'll fight here for his higher glory, so all infidels can see how strong his power has made me.
Dobre ty.
What kind of invocation is it you're planning?
Our prophets say that the common invocation of the sleeper is the key to freedom. If you want to find out more about it, just come to our camp.
Okay. Takže to je tá sekta, že? Ten sektovný tábor. Skaty. No tak. Asi by som tu nemal vyťahovať meč, že? Pre každý prípad.
What's your job here?
I'm in charge of the arena. I organize the bets, hire new fighters. You know.
I thought the old camp and the new camp didn't get on. So why do you let their people fight here?
It's simple. There's fights here once a week, and the diggers always like to see one of the rogues from the new camp get flattened. If one of them fights, there's more bets, and that's good for business. Personally, I can't stand the swines from the new camp. But business is business.
Logicky.
Do you train fighters at all?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train you, you'll have to pay for it.
Ajajaj. 10 znalostných bodov, to nemáme ani zďaleka.
I want to join the camp. Can you help me?
I might be able to, if you manage to impress me. Some of the best fighters from all three camps come here to compete against each other. Challenge one of them to a fight. I'll watch you, and if you're good, maybe I'll think about it.
I want to place a bet.
But there's no fight on. The next fight's due in a couple of days. There'll be an announcement.
OK. Môžeme teda vyzvať tohto, čo vraj bojuje krátko? To by dávalo zmysel, nie? Dáme si radšej takto. Prečo som dal 2 Ačka? Tak.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena.
What? But I don't want to fight. Why don't we just have a beer together and talk about the outside world?
Okay. Give me a beer then.
Here you are.
Thanks. I'm afraid I can't tell you much about the outside world. They kept me locked away in a dark hole for almost 2 months before throwing me in here.
That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Hey, you're still looking pretty good for someone who's been locked up for 2 months.
I'd like it to stay that way too.
Then why do you insist on fighting one of us?
I want to get acknowledged in the camp.
By Scotty, you mean? He's one of the most influential men in the outer ring. You might be able to impress him by defeating me. But if you really want to impress him, it's Karim you need to beat. Only thing is, I'm afraid he might
Preto vyzývam teba, chlape, nie
Karima. If you still want
Karima.
to fight me, let me know. But I won't enjoy knocking you out cold.
Vyskúšame to.
Let's fight. Are you ready?
Follow me.
Dobre, tak to vyskúšame, aj keď ho asi neporazíme, ale prečo nie? Tak poď.
Right. Let's get to it. May the best man win. Don't try
wow. Dobre, ako funguje toto, že sa postavíme? To chvíľku trvá iba, že? Takže pochopil som správne, že radšej neskúšať úplne, že? Hele, chlape. Zase to nepreháňaj. Hej, len to chvíľku trvá. OK. Dobre, ľudia, viete čo, museli sme to vyskúšať. Dobre, tak som to len loadol a dal znovu ten rozhovor, trošku sme sa s ním pobavili. Súbojovať teda nebudeme, lebo to nemá zmysel. Dobre, teda to sme išli. Kam by sme mali ísť teraz? Toto sa len vraciam, nie? Hej, tu je pán kuchár.
Hey man, new here?
Oh.
I haven't seen you before. I'll join you for a while, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Why not come along?
Great, we can talk while we're going. Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
Nikam nejdeme, ja sa len prechádzam po okolí. Aj pán Thorus.
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
Ooh. Dobre.
If I gave you a certain amount of ore, would you let me in the castle?
For a certain amount.
How much?
Well, it'd have to take a while to count the ore. Long enough to make sure me and my boys are busy counting while you slip by.
So tell me, how much?
1,000 nuggets should be enough.
1,000 nuggets?
Well, you could join up with Gomez. That'd get you in the castle for free.
Aha. Toto radšej nespomínajme, že máme ten list.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego. Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you, and if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
No, dobre, no.
There must be something you want done.
No. The things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
Dobre. Budeme to pokúšať?
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
OK, to si ešte rozmyslíme. Kam zmizol ten mat? Dobre, viete čo, ani ma to netrápi. Hej, dobre, má tu ešte niekde... Gravo.
How are you doing?
Well, since I stopped working in the mine, I can't really complain.
And where do you get your ore from?
I help people who have problems. If you get into trouble with influential people here, I can help you sort the thing out.
If I was in trouble, you could help me? How?
Well, let's assume you're in trouble with Thorus. You better never get into trouble with him, but then, well, you never know. Thorus can be quite stubborn. When he's pissed off with you once, he'll never talk to you again. And that's a bad thing. As a greenhorn, you depend on him. So you come to see me. I know a lot of people here Thorus listens to. They put in a good word for you, and Thorus is your friend again. Of course, the boys want to see some ore for these kind of favors. Your ore. And I take care that your ore gets to the right people.
Dobrú robotu máš teda.
Could you tell me which of the shadows belongs to the influential people here?
You want to impress the right people, do you? Diego has the most power of all the shadows. He trusts Fingers, Whistler, and Sly. Dexter and Fisk sell their stuff on the market square. They have many customers, even the guards. And that makes them rather influential. And then there's Scatty. He's in charge of the arena and determines who fights and all that. Many people here owe him ore. He's important as well.
Takže sme sa naučili trošku také tie vzťahy v rámci tábora, že? Bude veselo, ale ešte nie zatiaľ, no. Tu je priamo pán Diego. No, začneme s Grimom.
I am new here.
Just arrived, have you? I'm Grim. I haven't been here for long either. I was thrown in with the load before you.
What's life like here?
Easy going. As long as you pay your share of protection money to the guards.
What do I have to do if I want to get admitted to this camp?
Well, first of all, you have to become a shadow. Therefore, you have to find somebody who supports you, somebody who explains everything to you and takes responsibility for you. If I was you, I'd try to keep close to Diego. I did it like that. He's quite all right. He'll make you take the test of faith. That's different from everybody. Then there'll be some other smaller tasks from other shadows. If you manage them, you'll be with us.
What was your test of faith?
I can't tell you, man. You have to be silent about things like that here.
OK. Tak, pán Diego. Splnili sme vlastne prvú skúšku, sme sa sem dostali, že?
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
Mne by stačila jedna zbroj, ale v poriadku.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of it.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
I've talked to Thorus.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
Okay.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thorus. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
To si na teda veľa povedal.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty has told me he's anxious to see how you come off against Kurgo. And he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Get on with it. There are still many things to do if you want to get anywhere here in the camp.
Povedz to otvorene.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left and you'll be heading for the arena.
Can you teach me something?
Yes. I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
A spravíš to zadarmo? Ja nemám, nie?
I can't teach you anything. You don't have enough experience.
Dobre.
Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Ale dobre, ty si zatiaľ budeš sedieť, čo?
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him. Where can I find the old mine?
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way to the mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
Paráda. Dúfam teda, že mapička.
Take care.
Tak, musíme začať makať, akože Diego je fajn postava, čo si pamätám z trojky. Takže som niečo rovno povedal. Dobre.
Hey, you!
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you, people like you can get into trouble awfully quick round here. And most of the guys they chuck in here are bastards. They think they can do what they like to you, but we won't allow that. Gomez wants some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets it. But it's a job that doesn't come cheap. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship. You help us, and we'll help you. If you get in trouble, we'll be there for you.
You shouldn't believe everything.
Why not? How much ore were you thinking of?
Not much. 10 ore, that's all I need.
I don't have 10 ore.
Then I'll take whatever you have. That's okay. You can give me the rest next time I see you.
Go rushing into anything.
Let me see. Oh, I take small donations too. It's the thought that counts. Thanks for the ore, kid. From now on, I'll be watching out for you whenever you're in the camp.
Ešte, ďakujem,
See you. Don't you worry about anything here in the camp. We'll be looking out for you.
Takže v tábore som si zaistil niečo ako ochranu. Paráda. To je BAAL Taran.
I'm new here.
Je to z tej sekty, že?
I am BAAL Taran, the Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
What is the Brotherhood of the Sleeper?
We're a community of believers in a new faith. Our camp is situated in the east, in the swamp. I've come to preach the words of the Sleeper to strangers like you.
Who is the Sleeper?
The Sleeper is our Redeemer. He disclosed himself 5 years ago through Iberian, our master. Since then, we have renounced the 3 gods. And you should do so as well. The gods just stood by and watched while we were exiled to this prison. But the Sleeper will lead us to freedom.
Okay.
Tell me about the Sleeper's teachings.
The Sleeper is a powerful being. Maybe even more powerful than Innos, the god of light. He is with us in spirit, but his power is still limited. He has been sleeping for 1,000 years, but now the moment of his awakening is near. He has chosen us to be witnesses to his awakening and to spread his word. So listen, all those who join the sleeper will have immortal souls, but those who are against him will be punished. But the sleeper is compassionate and sends proof of his might to all who doubt him.
How does your God prove his might?
He speaks to us through visions. Whoever hears his voice no longer doubts his might. If you take the weed which grows in the swamp, you will be close to the sleeper and able to hear him. Some people even see images.
I see. What will the way to freedom look like?
We are preparing a great invocation of the sleeper, in which all novices create the contact together. In this invocation, the sleeper will reveal the path to freedom.
How do I get to the Brotherhood's camp?
I'm busy, but BAAL Parvez should be somewhere in this camp as well. He's near the marketplace, on the other side of the castle. I believe he's even got his own hut there.
Ďakujeme. Dobre, takže ďalšie detailíky. Tyjo, my sme ešte nepreskúmali vôbec celý tento tábor, to je veselé.
New here, are you? I don't know your face. I'm Sly. I have a job on offer for a newcomer.
Okay.
You have a job for me? What is it?
One of our guards has disappeared. He's called Neck.
Okay.
He might have gone over to the new camp. You're new here, and you'll get around quite a lot, so keep your eyes peeled. If you find him, I'll speak up for you in the camp.
Okay.
What good will your speaking up for me do?
If you want to join the camp, you need people to speak up for you. If I speak up for you with Diego, that'd be a great help for you.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find him.
If you meet Fletcher, ask him about Neck. He's taken over his district since Neck disappeared.
Takže Fletcher.
Where will I find him?
His district is the district of the arena.
To by mal byť niekde priamo tu v okolí, že? Ale to... To sme ho nevideli, čo? Fletcher. Tak, ok, ľudia, niekde som ho nenašiel, toho Fletchera. To nevadí, ale dobre. Na túto epizódu končíme, ideme už celkom dlho a ešte sme ani neskončili s prehľadkou tábora, takže to je celkom veselé. Budeme na budúce pokračovať. Ďakujem za sledovanie, prajem pekný deň, príjemné hranie, majte sa.